he, even from the beginning of the Communist Manifesto, he said 一个幽灵游荡在欧洲上空 a specter, a spirit float around above the European land. That is the spirit of hatredness. Communism is evil, Mr. Xun.
Yeah, of course.
Completely evil. It encourages humanity to forget about divine. Number one, communism declares that there is no divine. Number two, communism declares hate. Communism encourages those people who are suffering not to endure suffering and follow morality to better themselves, but to fight, to kill, to rob.
That's a problem.
That's the real ideology of communism. Don't forget about it. Now, why the world doesn't remember the true ideology of communism anymore? Because if you bluntly expose your evil nature, the people will not be deceived. So, you have to cover yourself with a sheepskin if you're a wolf. If you want to eat up the human beings, if you're a wolf, human beings will kill you. So, you need to put on the cover of the sheep and make all human beings love you and bring you into their home. That's why communism right now is undercover. That's why now people say communism to be about equality, about sharing everything. That's a total lie. So that's why in your mind you must be always very alert as a moral teacher. You have to take all opportunity, Mr. Shin, to educate the Korean people the true evil nature of communism. Never, ever forget that communism wants to kill humanity. And communism is the cause of the darkness of the current human world. Communism is the cause of the total corruption of human morality and wiped out human morality. If you are a moral teacher,
North Korea, we know very well.
You don't know very well right now. South Korean people totally forget about the evilness of communism. If South Korean people truly understand how evil communism is, they will totally, with the character of South Korean people, South Korean don't want to even do any trade with communist China. If South Korean people know the truth about communist China, I guarantee you that South Korean people will kick out all the 99 cents goods, and they will never want to do anything to do with communist China. Exactly because right now South Korean people are deceived. And they think that communism is finished. And they think that China is also capitalist. They think right now because Chinese people all want money. Chinese people all want science and technology. And on the surface, Chinese people has a lot of money. South Korean people are deceived. They think, oh, communism doesn't exist anymore. We are all the same now. Okay, so the college says communism is just a form of economy. South Korean people even think that communism as an economy is better than capitalism. Yeah, capitalism, money greed. Just like what you just said. Capitalism fight with each other for money. Selfish, too selfish. Oh, those owners of the large companies, they only want money, money, money. We don't like them. It's much better to share everything. It's all lies. So in your mind, you need to know the communist ideology is total evil. Now capitalism ideology is total good. If people truly can practice capitalism, then capitalism is so great. Do you know what means capitalism? Capitalism is that if someone is rich, that someone has extra money, a person only live a day with 3 meals. And doesn't matter how you live your life in luxury, you will not be able to burn down $100,000 a day. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people, they just have extra money. Where that money comes from? Those money are virtuous. They didn't steal it. They come from generations after generations of hard effort, merit. Some of their ancestors served the emperor, right? Let's say the rich people in China. You know, some of their ancestors were kings, right? And some of the ancestors were greatest scholars. And they made a major contribution to the many, many good people. So they accumulated a lot of merit. When they have a lot of merit, the family is bigger. And then they have many wealth. Okay? Why they keep on growing? Bigger and bigger. With lots of money. Lots of houses, right?
Yeah.
And all kinds of, factories and lands and all the wealth. Where they come from? They didn't steal it. It was passed down from ancestors most of the time. They were the sign of virtue. So usually rich people, the reason they are rich is because in their past lives they have done well. They have done so well that this life they have lots of wealth. Now, when they have lots of wealth, the best way to use those wealth is to allow other people who are not doing well to do well too. Right? So, those people who are not doing well are those people who do not have the land. But they are willing to work. So those landowners will lease the land to the peasants and let them work on the land. When they work hard, the landowner reward them with the amount of money that they deserve to have. Right?
Right.
So this way, the poor people are encouraged to work harder because the harder they work, the more they earn.
Yeah.
The harder they study, the more better a scholar they are.
Yeah.
And the wealthy people encourage the poor people to work harder, reward them for their hard work, help them to study, and support their children to become better, and allow them to compete equally with their children, to have the opportunity to fulfill the roles in the human society. And when they keep on accumulating wealth, they invest into bigger enterprises to allow more and more poor people to do better. That is the correct way of human world. So capitalism is good.
Of course. Yeah.
But there are people who are wealthy. They are not following morality either. They are thinking, oh, we want to let those poor people to do horrible, hard effort work and we don't give them enough. We will exploit them. We'll make them miserable, right? Let them keep on suffering. And we enjoy our life. Our children